Hi, everybody. This is Phil Sims, and you're watching Fresh Cookies.
Yo, what up? Fresh cookies. NFL recap. Can you believe it? What's going on, everyone? Hope you enjoyed the Super Bowl. We'll get into that. It was okay. Before I get into anything, just want to say, how could you not talk about it? Tragedy in Kansas City. Shout out to everybody. I'm not going to give a political stance on this, but terrible, terrible. Why? Why? Been to a couple ticket day parades in my day, especially as a kid. Awesome thing. Just a stupid, dumb, avoidable thing. And no political stance on this, but um I think you should be able to defend yourself in a situation like this. So I don't know. It's a discussion for another time, but it would be weird to do this and not acknowledge that. So shout out to anybody affected to that and the woman that lost her life. Man, congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. They did the damn thing against all odds. Kyle Shanahan and the Niners just couldn't stick it to the man, could they? Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Hope you guys had a good Super Bowl, though. Let me know in the chat, comments, all that good stuff. What'd you do for the Super Bowl? How'd it turn out? I know we had Sean on last week. Sean will be joining us again. I just want to do the last one solo because we did the first one solo. So, but I'm looking forward. This is our last NFL live show. We're gonna reset the clock though. It's not like it's gonna be our last one, but we're gonna have some other stuff going, and we're definitely we're gonna have some more guests. I already talked to some more people, so we'll get into that towards the end of the show. But it's a bittersweet feeling. It's a bittersweet feeling, and we have our own Fresh Cookies postseason awards coming up at the end of the show as well. But thank you so much for rocking with us this entire year. We didn't miss 1 week. We didn't miss 1 week, and I'll just looking back on it, rewatching all the shows. We had a lot of different interaction for being a small operation here, but we are growing. We are growing. And I'm happy. I will be happy and glad to bring you more great content. And look, already chat showing love up in here. Our loyal fan base, the Bakers. I think that's what we're gonna go with. I don't know. Something. I'm gonna need the fan club president to get on that. I need an official team name here. But yes, the Kansas City Chiefs. Oh man, sorry, got a little sidetracked there, but yeah, the Kansas City Chiefs doing the damn thing, man. They're back-to-back champs. I believe that was their third in a row, the third Super Bowl in a row. Something like that. Mahomes, he's been in the AFC Championship game every year since he's been the starter. Um Man, I gotta give him his props. Gotta give him his props. I can't front as a Pats fan. Obviously, you don't want to see nobody overtake the franchise. They still have a little bit of a ways to go, but can't deny the greatness. Patrick Mahomes clearly the best QB right now. And you know, does he stay in the pocket and throw like Brady did? No. He's his own thing. All right. As my one brother would like to say, he's got that Elvis dust. Just something about him. Like I said, I went to the Patriots Chiefs game in December, so I would like to think the reason why they won is because of me. So, um, you know, this great organization hooked me up. I mean, I played a huge part in this. I need minds. But yeah, they really won because of me. And then it was Patrick Mahomes. But serious, so we're gonna get into our awards at the end. But Patrick Mahomes, how you deny this dude? He's obviously the best QB right now. Not only is he winning, he's got the Super Bowls and he's got the it factor. Going back to what I was originally trying to get to, that game in December. Um, you had I I don't know, but they're kids, so it's like you don't want to be too hard on them, but at the same time, you ain't gonna be rooting against my team anyway. It's not even like that. Getting back to what I was trying to say, yeah, kids basically rooting for both teams. They were Patriot fans, but they were rooting for Patrick Mahomes. Whatever, you know how it goes. Um, and just talking to some of the dads when they were just like, well, yeah, nah, he's just his favorite player. He's like, it kills me. I'm like, geez, definitely a new era. So he's got that it factor. He's got everybody rooting for him. And it looked like, listen, he did it with, first of all, as much as I was just praising Patrick Mahomes, we got to give Andy Reid like 60%. It's like a 60-40 split. 60% Andy Reid, 40% Patrick Mahomes. Because, I mean, I guess Kelsey gets a percentage of that as well. But, man, those two dudes, it's incredible. And, the defense stepped up. And, look, Steve Spagnuolo, he's a champ. He's a champ in his own respect. So, you know, I still stand by that 60% because Spag is included in the 60% because Andy got him there. So, but yeah, it was a great. Well, I'll get into my next. I'll get into my next topic, if you will. But the Super Bowl party itself was popping. Great time. Like I said, you guys let me know in the chat what'd you do for the Super Bowl. How'd it turn out? We had Sean on here last week, and like I said, Sean's gonna be back. But he was just telling me that one place with the boneless wings. I've been trying to stay away from boneless wings, but them shits look good. So oh yeah. We were close. We were close with our prediction. See, this is we're close with our prediction though. Super Bowl. Damn it. Super Bowl 58 ending in dramatic fashion, I guess. Chiefs win it 25-22. Like I said, congratulations to them. There's no shit to be talked. They did the damn thing. And like I said, they did it with their probably least not probably their least impressive roster since Patrick Mahomes has been there. And if you're Tyreek Hill, man, I'm still upset we didn't get to see that whatever celebration in London. The fix was in. They were like, nah, bro, can't let you have this one. Where? Oh, here we go. So 25-22 in overtime. I had it 17-10. Whoa. Yeah, I had it 17-10, so we were close. Can't get them all right. But congratulations to them. The game itself, I mean, look, we'll just go right here the box score. In my prediction, I thought the way I thought it was going to go. And actually, I'm surprised there was scoring done in the third quarter. But the way I thought this one was going to go was Chiefs were going to go up 2 touchdowns. Niners were going to get a touchdown before the end of the half. Both teams do nothing in the third, and then Niners would kick a field goal, and then Patrick Mahomes would sprinkle some pixie dust everywhere and waggle his hips a bit, and they'd get down the field and kick a field goal to win it. It sort of happened like that, but it just went to overtime instead. Damn, I'm getting called out. What happened to the Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift engagement? Okay, so this is actually kind of funny. It's not kind of funny. It is funny. Called out. Called out. So, on the interwebs, there was speculation that if the Chiefs won, Travis Kelce was going to propose to Taylor Swift during the Disney World. He was going to say, he was going to propose to Taylor Swift on camera and say, "I'm getting married at Disney World." So no, it didn't happen, but that would have been insane. And I think Swifties everywhere would have peed a little. It would have been insane. But I mean, it's a good thing, I guess, that didn't happen, but I just thought it would be insane if it really did. But anyway, back to the show. Oh, man. Called out. That was a good one. Now the question becomes, and this will be obviously, this will be a big topic of debate, speculation, whatever you want to call it. Brock Purdy, is he the guy for the San Francisco 49ers? Thought he did all right. Thought he did all right. But it definitely makes me question whether or not they should have really went after Aaron Rodgers there. I mean, it would have been an all in, but looking back on I was blanking on because I know the Chiefs beat the Niners twice, but you just look at the I was just thinking about it. Look at the Niners quarterbacks in both those Super Bowls, Brock Purdy and Jimmy Garoppolo. Nothing against Jimmy. I wish we would have held on to him. I don't think he would have waited around that long. I mean, nobody expected Brady to still be that good when he was, old as dirt by league standards. But man, Jimmy Garoppolo, if he would have been able to stay healthy, that would have been a nice transition. But we'll go with the game recap. I can't really play any of it because You know how YouTube be, but we're gonna fix that. We'll show them, but we could always take it to the comments. So man, nothing. Y'all are so soft in the comments nowadays. Where's the real shit talk? I guess I'm just used to I don't know. I'm so used to going on after the Patriot games, and I'm so used to going on after on YouTube to watch, to read the comments for the Patriot games, and it's just straight up hate. At every corner. That was like the nicest comment section ever. Jeez. But yeah, shout out to them. They did the damn thing. It was just, to be honest, I just don't think it was that great of a Super Bowl. It's crazy, man. I'm like, I don't think it was that great of a Super Bowl. The commercials were pretty good for the most part. The Dunkin' Donuts one. Also Brady eating during the Super Bowl. I know he had at least two. He probably had, I think he had more than two, but you know what I'm saying? It's Super Bowl. You're chilling, bro. So I remember two Tom Brady commercials, all right? But it's a new day. Shout out to Lent. We're gonna chill for a little bit, but Super Bowl, we definitely chilled and kicked it and chilled again. Thank you. And maybe I'm biased because I'm a Patriot fan, but one thing you cannot like us, but one thing you can't say is that our Super Bowls are boring. Okay, maybe for the last Rams one when it was 10-3, but it was Brady still. It was still pretty it was better than like 30% of them. But seriously, our first one against the greatest show on turf, just an incredible story. The second one against the Panthers, Steve Smith and those guys, that was an incredible team. And then the Eagles with Donovan McNabb, Andy Reid, NTO, that was insane. That one's also Vinatieri special. Uh, Sorta. It was just it was close. It was close. The first one definitely, and the second one, yeah. Um, you know, the Giants ones, whatever. Fuck them. But you know, the one against the Seahawks, Malcolm Butler, like at the goal line, obviously the famous 28-3 game. Shit. And then like I said, our last one. All I'm saying, never had boring Super Bowls, and we got some Steeler fans in here too. You guys never had no boring Super Bowls either. But the Niners, man, what? And shout out to my guy Jair Brown. Like I said, one of my former players started in the game, um, and picked off Patrick Mahomes. What? What? Man, I feel compelled to pull up that video now. Well, first, I'm gonna show you real quick. All right, so yeah. So shout out to my dude Jair Brown, like I said, of the 49ers. Here is a video of when I met him. I say so Jair Brown. This is how it started. Get this off of here. Where the Yeah, so this is how it started.
Jersey Sports Zone wants to congratulate Jair Brown of Trenton Central High School on receiving the Week 8 game ball after his
that's
2-touchdown performance against Allentown. Keep balling.
This is Coach Heisop of Trenton Central High School here to present the Week 8 game ball to Jair Brown.
Jair, how does it feel to be the Week 8 game ball winner, and how did you do it?
Feels great to be the Week 8 game ball winner. I gotta get this to Eric Flowers, my trainer.
Yeah,
baby.
Always burning.
Bernie Mac's trainer helped me a lot during the game. Keep you, so you will not be able to be fatigued or nothing like that. So, thank you, Eric Flowers.
Want to see highlights?
All right, that's how it started. This is how it's going.
12. Stepping up and lofts it. He is picked off. He overthrew a target. And Brown comes down with it. Jair. 3rd and 12.
Replay it one more time.
Stepping up and lofts it. He is picked off. He overthrew a target. And Brown.
So shout out to that young man. It's crazy to see that progression. Let's see what the chat is saying. It was uneventful the whole game, and just to see how it turned out at the very end was almost predictable. Also, you can't forget about that bad holding calls that never got flagged. Mysterious OT reset on first downs. Yeah, I saw a couple things on that. I don't know. The Niners just look like they were gonna blow that game. I kind of knew. In a weird way, I just kind of thought it was over once the blocked extra point came through. Maybe that is true, but they're just, you are dumb. Oh man, let's go back in time. I would like to see. This is funny. This is both funny and sad. Well, let's go back in time when Niners fans thought they had a shot. Purdy time. Let's go. Should have been 4-9, win by 1. Whoa. I can't even mess with X, man. Twitter. This is supposed to be like a nice thing. They're probably gonna flag my ish now. I have to go back and edit that out. But can't even try to go in the comments. Jeez, this is why I'm only sticking to YouTube comments now. The internet's a gross, dirty place. My goodness. Let's chill on that for a second. Anywho, surprised this shit's not. But Jimmy Garoppolo being suspended for 2 games. Being suspended 2 games for violating NFL's policy on performance-enhancing substances. Raiders expect to release QB. Jimmy, bro. What is going on? So anyway, you know, a little bit more to get to, but there's definitely some funny-ish from this. I'm glad somebody put this up. So obviously, if you've been on social media, you know, you saw the whole Usher celebration, but I don't know if you saw this one. I want to get everybody's opinion on this. Is this a little bit too much, or is this just all in good fun? And I had no problem with the whole Usher Alicia Keys thing. I'm like, they've been knowing each other for a minute. I'm sure they performed that song mad times. And if they have done whatever, I'm like, I think Swizz Beatz was married when they was cool. Oh my goodness, bro. This is like one of the first fight videos I ever saw in my life. I sent this to my best friend and he started cackling. He's like, we don't condone fight videos on here, but it's just like that shit was crazy. But people saying same vibes, that's dirt. Leave Usher alone. All right. Leave Usher alone. He knows what he's doing. He's got a residency. He's got family to feed. But yeah, was that a whole lot from Mrs. Brittany Mahomes? The Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I mean, damn, no knock against Clyde, but that's a lot for a dude we ain't really hear a lot from. Same vibes. Kind of. See what else is on here. What else is on our agenda? Yeah, no. Got to that. Okay. So, this is an interesting one. Let me know what you guys think on this. Now, jumping to our next topic. Down in, I guess, former Pantherland, but look, I was praising Anthony Lynn for being I thought he got a raw deal with the LA Chargers being let go, especially for Brandon Staley. And like I said, I would never call for anybody's job, but damn. If that wasn't a friendly hire, I don't know what is. But I thought it was wrong the way they did Anthony Lynn. And if you've listened to the show before, I thought it was messed up the way they did Steve Wilkes down in Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Matt Rule gets fired. He takes over. The team likes him. They actually do pretty good down the stretch. I'm pretty sure they won 6 games still that season, while under him. Then they, like I said, I would never call for anybody's job, but they hire Frank Reich, who got fired from the Indianapolis Colts to go to take the Panther job. Steve Wilkes goes to the Niners and makes it to the Super Bowl. Now he's being let go. Crazy, man. This guy's getting a raw deal. I would gladly take him in New England. A lot of people speaking out on this, but listen, like I said, I would never call for anybody's job, but I damn sure will speak up for somebody who deserves one. This guy definitely does, and like I said, he proved it. I'm not even a Panther fan, and if there is any Panther fans listening out there, whatever, you let me know. And you know what? The Niner Nation, I would like to know, because we have some Niner fans that be up in here. Y'all are y'all really serious about this? Like, I just typed in dude's name. This is one of the first articles that came up. Are you serious? Damn. I'm like, I wanted to see, man. You know how many Patriot coaches I wanted to see gone? I guess not many, but the last couple of years for sure. And they wouldn't even say some shit like this, I think. But like, for real, bro, it was a Super Bowl. You lost against Patrick Mahomes, and what? He held them to, I just had the box score up in here. Like, you're gonna fire Steve Wilkes? Look at this. What? You held Patrick Mahomes to a field goal in the first half. Let up 10 points in the third. And then 6 in the fourth, and then 6 in overtime. Understandable. But to be honest, that it sounds a lot worse than it really is. All right. The San Francisco 49er offense, considering the cast they have, I know the Chiefs defense is good. Spagnuolo is really good, but 22 points, come on, bro. And that's they're gonna. That's exactly where Purdy's gonna take the most heat from. But Juwan Jennings, shout out to this dude. I mean, awesome. The Super Bowl is so much better when we get one of those plays. I'll say, Hines Ward, Mike Vrabel, Refrigerator Perry. So even though they lost Juwan Jennings, it's a great select group of guys to join, club to join. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out on the W side of things for you. But shout out to you. Shame on you, Niners. Shame on you. I think it's wrong to make a decision based on one game. I understand it is the Super Bowl, but it's, just remember who got you there, bro. So, shout out to Steve Wilkes. I hope he finds a home soon. And to be honest, this dude shouldn't even be a coordinator. He has all the makings to be a head coach. So, all right, moving right along. This is kind of sad to learn. Hopefully, this gets resolved soon. But Nate Robinson looking for a kidney. Saw this on Twitter. Had to check it out for myself, so I had to go to the always reliable TMZ. Where else are you going to get your dirt, your tea, all that good ish? Just an unfortunate situation for him. I believe. I don't know, but shout out to Nate Robinson. I hope he gets better. I'm gonna have to look a little bit more into this. I just saw this fairly recent, so I don't want to say nothing and then get hounded for whatever it is you can get in trouble for nowadays. But Nate Robinson, slam dunk champion back when the dunk contest was a thing and people liked to participate in it. Make the dunk contest great again. I believe it's All-Star weekend too, so Indianapolis. Has anybody here ever been to Indianapolis? Hey, we got the All-Star game going down. Man. Crazy. So wrapped up in football. Like I said, we're going to transition. But I'm glad it's back. I'm glad the NBA is back to the East and West, man. I can't stay I was not a fan of these Team Giannis, Team LeBron. It looks like they're the team captains, but if they are the team yeah. Why? Switch it up. That should be your team captain right there. That's that was the most dominant guy in your conference last year. And for us, you need a face. Not to be biased, but it should be Jason Tatum. All right. Should have been Team Tatum, Team Joker. But just looking at these guys, man, that Luka getting the fan thrown out of the stadium video really, really tarnished like my whatever kind of respect I had towards him. I thought that was some straight up punk-ish. How dare you get somebody thrown out of a game for saying you need to hit the weight room. All right? I've seen way worse things said and thrown. Funny story. In Indy. Ooh, yeah, Midwest is like a different type of like I don't even know. I've been to Indiana before. I never been to Indianapolis, but the Midwest is something else. The cheese, though. Woo! Some good cheese out there. And for everybody paying attention to that Shannon Sharp, Mike Epps beef, apparently it's supposed to be going down this weekend, so we'll see. I want to dive more into that. It's just so damn oversaturated on YouTube. Everybody talking about it, but like it's just corny. And if it's for clicks, fuck yous both. But anyway, back to this All-Star Weekend lineup. Before we jump into our fresh cookies end of the year, I mean, it's sports. We're going to transition to our next stage of fresh cookies. So get used to it. We're going to be talking about basketball, and pretty soon it's going to be baseball season. And we got the World Baseball Classic, and we got the Olympics this summer. We'll see what we do about the Olympics. But if anybody's got to connect, I'm trying to go to Paris. You know what I'm saying? But so yeah, let's go over the East first. Giannis, of course. Joel Embiid, yeah. Halliburton, I guess. Dame, of course. Tatum, yeah. Bam, I like that. Paulo, Scotty Barnes, replacement injury. Jaylen Brown, of course. Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Maxey, Donovan Mitchell, Julius Randle, Trae Young. The Knicks. Shout out to my Knicks fans up in here. No, we got a couple. Shout out to my lady getting me a nice Celtics jacket for V-Day. Hope you guys had a nice V-Day and enjoyed it with someone. And if you didn't, I love you. So hopefully that counts for something. But she's a Knicks fan. Appreciate her sucking it up and getting me that cool ass Celtics jacket. So now to the West. The King. Oh, snap. Speaking of Knicks fans, Lizzie P. First Knicks fan I ever met. But we go back. But yeah, on the West, LeBron, Luka, KD, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. LeBron's gonna play again. I don't know how that's happening. No. But Joker, Devin Booker, Steph Curry, Anthony Davis, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi, Karl Anthony Towns. Damn. Does the East have more people? Bro. I hope I hope this isn't like the start. This better not be the starting lineup. How dare you not put Steph Curry in the starting lineup? Appreciate that. Appreciate that. We're big proprietors of conference calls here and multitasking while you're on them. So Thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna watch the All-Star. We'll watch the All-Star game, get some content out of that. But if Steph Curry is not starting, it's curtains. It's curtains. All right. It's a fake threat. Chill. But a lot of I'm definitely gonna check this out. I'm definitely gonna check it all out when I can. I'm gonna check it out obviously because Jaylen Brown's in it. Matt McClung, see if he can run it back. Jacob Toppin. Jamie Jat Hackwas. Man. Who was one of your that you saw? All right. I'll do this one. I'll do this one for the chat and people in the comments. One of your all-time favorite dunk contest dunks, and I want to know what's one that you saw live that you still can't get over. I would have to say, obviously the MJ iconic. I was live but not coherent. Not much has changed since then, but yeah, I didn't see that. Vince Carter I didn't see, but that's probably my favorite. And Vince Carter, one of the only people in my jersey collection, not one of my favorite sports teams, but that Raptors jersey, oh boy. It was a wrap. But yeah, I'm worried this is where the NFL is kind of headed, where like the NBA, all their stuff is just kind of watered down. Like they do a lot of cool. Their heart's in the right place. But I guess it's crazy because I see it even kind of at the high school level, like participation, bro. It's so hard to get people and kids these aren't even kids, but just to get people to participate is just it's crazy nowadays. I get it from like the flag football standpoint. Maybe some guys are just gamers and they're like, bro, we're not playing flag football. But it's funny you say that because I was literally thinking that, and I'm like, oh, some like one of these older heads gonna come in here and be like, Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin did give us a couple good dunk contests, and like we were just saying, Lizzie P. I'm not sure if you had seen, but Nate Robinson, just an NBA journeyman, obviously a New York Knicks, great for the most part. The Knicks are waiting on a championship, so when you say Knicks great, like they served the time that they were there well. But Nate Robinson for sure. Shout out. I hope he gets his kidney. Just gave us a lot of good memories. But yeah, I'm glad you said Blake Griffin. Like I said, Nate Robinson, Dwight Howard, one of my favorite dunk contest dudes. He had a nice little run there when he was, I believe he was with the Met. Why did I think he was with Charlotte? The Magic. Yeah, he had a nice little run there. Him and damn, I can't remember this dude's name. I couldn't stand his ass when I was a kid. First of all, Rayford Alston. I'll never forget when he slapped. I don't think he slapped Rondo, because if he slapped Rondo, it would have been on. My boy might have not come home after that one. Rondo will pop off. Oh, wait, here we go. Here we go. I just had to, yeah, everybody wanted Dwight Howard's shoulders. Oh man, but hold on. I gotta make the switch real fast, but this is just a random ass whatever. It's just a block in my childhood, but I was so mad when the Celtics lost to this damn Orlando Magic team. I couldn't stand their asses. I thought they were soft. I thought they were some biatches. And Stan Van Gundy. I mean, nobody wants to get beat by a guy with a mustache. Guy looks like every chef on a pizza box ever. Well, shit still makes me mad, but Tony Batty. Actually, I don't give a shit. Rayford Alston, I'll never forget when I'm trying to remember who he slapped. I don't condone violence, but now you're gonna make me look up who he slapped. Oh, Eddie House. He slapped Eddie House. Jeez. Take it to the
jumped them in their house in game one. What I didn't expect, though, was to see one Edward House go garden sniper and drop 31 on them. And after getting lit up for most of the night, Rayford Alston finally snapped and went right upside House's head. Sort of.
Immediately handed scouting reports on how the deal.
money.
Alston took a swipe on House, hit him on the head.
Yeah, I remember this like it was the other day.
Apparently there were words
A bitch ass move.
Oh, no, he didn't. Skip to my Lou. Are you kidding me about that? No
Look
way
at that.
were you bringing that to the and
Look
one
at
circuit. Hot sauce and headache would have eaten you alive for that, dog. Cats would have been snapping off table legs if you ever brought that around there. And if you weren't doing it there, then why are you doing it now in front of millions in the association?
Damn, Rome's annoying. Yo, he turned the headband around, though. That's crazy. But still, F that dude. Sorta. It's over. But when I was a kid, couldn't tell me nothing. I couldn't stand these dudes. Rashard Lewis. Shout out to him. Was it Courtney Lee? Nah. Hell no, it wasn't Courtney. JJ Redick was on that team. Was it? Yeah, was it Jameer Nelson? Jameer Nelson. This dude was a terror. He was, and what was crazy was he didn't even play in that series against us in the Eastern Conference Final. He just went right to the finals, and then they lost to the Lakers. Yeah, the Kobe Lakers. And then believe the Celtics went to the final the next year, and the Lakers went back-to-back, and Kobe got his revenge. Shout out to one great Kobe Bean Bryant. We still miss you, dog. As well as everybody else in that helicopter. All right, we got a little sidetracked, but like I said, hey, you know, that's what goes on. Also, Don't worry, our end of the year awards are coming up shortly, but what do you guys think about this? Something? Nothing? Nah. You think Steph could roll without Clay? That's the question. You think Steph could roll without Clay and still win a championship? I think so. To be honest, no knock against Clay and Draymond, but I think Steph could do it without both of them. I've had this new in the last not like I never liked the dude, but I'm just saying I have this newfound like respect for Steph Curry where I'm like, yo, dude is really like one of a kind. Like we need to cherish this man. Let's say I feel like he's one of the last cool athletes. I feel like there's a big divide between fans and athletes now, more than ever. We just want to root for you, dog. Don't take it so personal. But yeah, I think Steph Curry could absolutely do it without Clay and Draymond. And the Celtics better listen. Celtics are such a talented team. I was fortunate enough to go see them in the same weekend that I went to go see the Patriots. But they're such a good team, but just when it comes down to the wire, I don't trust Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown. I never know what mishap is going to happen. Is it the missed three from Tatum or, is it the dribble off the foot from Jaylen Brown, who's an excellent ball handler, like 99% of the time, but always kills us? But moving right along, the time has come for the Fresh Cookies postseason awards. I don't think it was. Nope. Super Bowl-ish. Sorry. I'll give you a better drum roll. Better drum roll than that. In the meantime, just looking at some of these great overlays that we have. And also shout out to Carl Weathers again. I mean, can't believe this. Guy was great. All right. Guy was great. So miss you, Carl. Miss you. But yeah, no. So without further ado, it's time for our Fresh Cookies postseason awards. What? It's going down. Yes. NFL honors last week. Doesn't matter. Throw it out the window. My league MVP, Patrick Mahomes. Listen, the Chiefs don't win anything without Patrick Mahomes. Clearly, the game, the players, everything. The stage gets bigger when this dude steps on the field. The closest thing we have to Brady right now. And you know what? I don't even want to compare him to Brady. I want him to have his own thing. But shout out to Patrick Mahomes, the real MVP. Christian McCaffrey, I'll be honest with you, insane. insane year, but just watching Patrick Mahomes win the Super Bowl. I mean, hey, these aren't, how do I put this? These aren't politically correct, all right? Take them how you will. But listen, the Chiefs don't win shit without Patrick Mahomes. And seconding that, they don't win anything without Andy Reid. Mr. Reid. You the best. Let's play a little bit. What do we have? No, that's not it. Yeah, we'll play our main theme. Why not? But yeah, Coach of the Year, Andy Reid. Listen, they don't win anything without him. All right? Moving down the list, the corporate love child. How could it not be Travis Kelce? This dude was everywhere. For those of you who've seen I Love You, Man, I pissed on that dude's face at the Bennigans. But, yeah, Travis Kelce, hopefully, you know, you take a chill pill with all the advertisements next year. All right, Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud and Will Anderson. We're not changing anything there. All right, the Texans had 2 great ones, and it was their first year. So, shout out to them. The Whole Lot of Nothing award, without a doubt, goes to Aaron Rodgers. 4 snaps into the season. Did he even complete a pass? No. So for that, the Whole Lot of Nothing award goes to Aaron Rodgers. Hopefully we get to see you next year. If not, what are you doing here? Most impressive team. I know that we're going to get some backlash in here from the Steeler faithful, but you know what? It was the Cleveland Browns. Deshaun Watson had a lot of baggage coming into the season. He still performed even when Nick Chubb goes down. Kareem Hunt, who I thought was going to do something, just decided to only be good in fantasy games I didn't start him in. So, with that, Deshaun Watson goes down. Joe Flacco takes over. This dude was on the couch playing N64 with his uni, but he gets them almost into deep playoff run. So shout out to him. Lord Jody Flacco on that one. Offensive Player of the Year, Christian McCaffrey, without a doubt. This dude did a whole lot of everything, unlike Aaron Rodgers. It was unfortunate to see him fumble in the first quarter of that Super Bowl, but nonetheless, he was the best offensive player, I felt like. And Defensive Player of the Year. Now, originally, I was cool with the whole Myles Garrett pick from the NFL. But you know what? It really did deserve to go to TJ Watt. He had the better numbers. And the Steelers, this was a very I don't know if I want to say immature, but kind of inexperienced team. And he was really like the captain of this ship that may not necessarily be their best roster. Group work king. You know, that one person in the group that just does everything. They did all the research, they laid it all out for you. That's Lamar Jackson. All right, this dude went above and beyond to make sure the grade was made. He's coming off that, you know, his off-season negotiation in which he didn't want to deal with an agent. Mom represents him. He had a lot riding on, you know, he had a lot on the line riding a lot online, whatever. Yeah, Lamar Jackson, group work king. We wish all our hurt players well, but for me, it was Kirk Cousins. I want to see this dude come back, and a hard second will be Joe Burrow. My fantasy backbreaker always got me out of a tight jam. Jalen Hurts. All right, consistent. I had so many duds this season. I think I won 2 or 3 games. It was my worst season in recent memory. But yeah, always came through for me. The person who didn't come through for me this fantasy football season, Alexander Madison. Yeah. See you later. That's all I can say. And it's obvious, the best coach of all time, Bill Belichick. It's crazy you still don't have a job. but appreciate everything you've done. It wasn't a great year. We're going to be picking 3rd overall. Hopefully, Gerard Mayo has this thing going in the right direction. And yes, that was our Fresh Cookies postseason awards. You guys let me know, did I get it right? If you want to look at our categories, fill them in yourself. Let us know what your picks are. Who was the Whole Lot of Nothing award? Who is the fantasy backbreaker for you? Who is the fantasy see you later award go to for you? So you let me know. Man, this has been it's funny. This is like the last NFL show. It's been like one of the most wild, just considering I'm thinking back to that Twitter thing. Like, hope YouTube's not mad whack about it. It was an accident. Oh, Lizzie P with a throwback. Darren Williams. Yeah, you said you couldn't stand him. Back then, yeah, back then. That's when the New Jersey Nets were a thing. Now I kind of miss the New Jersey Nets. Their Brooklyn alter ego is just insufferable. Maybe it's the city. So those were our postseason awards. Hope you enjoyed. So what's next for us? I don't know. No, I'm kidding. But now before we get into that, I just want to go over the thumbnail. We've had a lot of good thumbnails over the course of this NFL season. I appreciate some of the reactions I've gotten. But I just kind of want to go through this picture real fast and just with some closing arguments. So right, starting in the right hand corner, Aaron Rodgers. Shout out to whoever put that side by side together. Cameron Poe. He was just trying to defend his lady. All right. He's wanting to give his daughter that bunny. But, Aaron Rodgers goes down 4 snaps into the season. Tragic. Would like to see him come back strong. But if he gets hurt next year, I could do without you, Aaron Rodgers. I've had enough. You're a tease. Mac Jones with the Vader look. I wanted to give, I gave you so many chances, man. Gave you so many chances. I think the Patriots' only hope to get back in the right direction if we parted ways with the likes of people like Steve Belichick and Bill Belichick. There's no reason Mac Jones should be there next year. Sorry. Zappy's a stretch, and I'm a bigger Zappy fan. CJ Stroud on the complete opposite end of the spectrum. It was only his rookie year, but still. This guy was the most out of everyone. I'll take this down for a second when I say this. But out of everyone, CJ Stroud was very, very impressive. And for a rookie, no less. This guy showed a lot of maturity. And I hope he has a long and healthy career. But he was incredible to watch. This dude took the league by storm. Nick Sirianni, I don't know if he'll be the Eagles head coach next year. I haven't really heard. I haven't really been keeping up with anything in the Eagles realm since they got bounced. But it looks like he's staying for the moment. But the Eagles definitely had the biggest choke job of the year, in my opinion. Doesn't go to the Ravens. Doesn't go to the Bills. The Eagles, first team in NFL history to win, 10 games and not finish with 12. Just an absolute terrible stretch to end the season. We'll get back to the middle because we want to save that for last. No Joe Burrow this year. Joe Burrow's presence, if he was healthy, would the Chiefs even be raising another banner this year? Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But the fact that we had so many hurt quarterbacks this year, like I said, wasn't my favorite NFL season, and I think that's why, because I don't think we got to see the best talent. So hope to see Joe Burrow and Kirk Cousins back next year. I think the league is better with them. But moving right along, two coaching legends hang it up, Pete Carroll and Bill Belichick, two of my favorite all-time coaches, and they both coached against each other in one of my favorite Super Bowls of all time. So unclear whether or not they're going to find new work, but I hope they do. The league is better with them. And do they make a turn to college? Who knows? But if they do, could shake things up. Now, two legendary coaches to another, Andy Reid. I mean, listen, they said they got over it. I still don't appreciate Travis Kelce doing Andy Reid like that. I mean, come on. It's Andy. Andy's coming. But yeah, shout out to Andy Reid for putting up with all the BS this year that is the Chiefs. That picture says it all. And he got in on it too. He had a couple All-State commercials. So, and then the final point, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, the Super Bowl champs, they run it back and have a possible chance at a three-peat that was last done by the Patriots. So I hear talks whether or not does Andy Reid get put in the same GOAT conversation as Bill Belichick if that happens. I don't know about that, but 4 in a row would be would be something to definitely help that argument. So what's next? Well, like I said, this is our final NFL show, but it's not going to be our final live show, and still have a lot more content on YouTube coming your way. The NFL draft is coming up. I got a couple kids that are participating. I've been hounding them, not hounding them, but just been reaching out to them. Heard from a couple of them back, so we're going to try to get them on. And yeah, try to bring you some exclusive content. If you watched last week, Miles O'Neal, the young man we had on, who's the reigning Gatorade Player of the Year in New Jersey, Texas A&M quarterback commit. His interview's doing well right now, so go check that out. But we're gonna have a lot more stuff like that headed your way. And like I said, we got NBA All-Star Weekend going down. We have baseball starting up soon. March Madness going to kick off. We're going to have to definitely get Sean back on for that. That's where Sean and I kind of started like working together and ish like that. So, yeah. And before you know it, summer will be here. We'll be getting ready for training camp, but we're going to bring you a lot more videos before then, and maybe some Olympic stuff. Who knows? If you got to connect for the Olympics, let me know. I'm trying to go to Paris. So well, that is going to do it. Before we go, just look back on some of our favorite graphics from this year. Yes, remember when the Kevin James meme was big for that first week in September, whenever it was. Just a great meme. We'll hang it in the meme Hall of Fame along with the moth ones. Those are my favorites. Yes, it was an absolute gut-wrenching season for the Patriots. Gerard Mayo. Hope you do what's right, bud. Yeah, when the Chiefs were doing bad, Patrick Mahomes was indeed a crybaby. So that was a fun era. Speaking of eras, Taylor Swift taking over everything. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm just going to leave it alone. Hopefully, we don't have to deal with it next year. The Super Bowl did kind of disappoint. Whoa, Paris got them bed bugs. Chill out, man. Keep fucking around in them catacombs. Watch what comes back. But, yeah, Super Bowl was all right. Eagles fans. Nah, bruh. It started out really well, but them wheels fell off. The Dolphins, so much promise, and I got to give it to Tua. To be honest, I was thinking about this too. Tua had a good chance at being comeback player of the year. Now, he didn't suffer like a crazy injury, except, you know, he got his head bashed in and his fingers were throwing up gang signs. But I thought he could have been a fair shot for player of the year. But yeah, the Dolphins, y'all got to do better, man. I mean, I want to like McDaniel, but just not that impressed. Next season, Jim Harbaugh coming to the Chargers. Can't wait to see what he does there. Do you guys think, I don't know. Do you think Harbaugh to the Chargers and then I believe that, right? Was Antonio Pierce is Antonio Pierce staying with the Raiders? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Do they change things up? Moving right along, though. Sorry about that. George Kittle. Will you be there? He kind of was. But you definitely got to. I don't know what the Niners were saving him for. Come on, bro. You got the arguably the first or second best tight end in the league. Nothing. And that brings us to our last thumbnail of the year, of the NFL season. So that's gonna do it, guys. And just want to say thank you for all the support. We're not done. We're gonna have more guests on. We're gonna do more shows, and we're gonna start putting out more YouTube videos as well. Like, subscribe, share the show. We want to grow it. And once again, thank you. We're coming back bigger and better next time. We're going to fix up the studio. Everything's going to be different. All right. But thank you all for rocking out with me. For the last time this NFL season, I'm Nery Rodriguez, and you already know it's fresh cookies. Peace.